My name is Caitlin Whitaker. I am a freelance actor and model here in Utah. So I am represented by an agency, and that's more of a recent thing. Before that, I was freelance, fully freelance, and I think there's pros and cons to both of those. So having an agency is nice because they can get you really good rates, they get you auditions, they have better connections than you do most of the time. But freelance can be really valuable too because you're just networking on your own and you get to set the terms. So what I would advise for people who are interested in modeling is I would advise them to take local classes, start doing photo shoots with local photographers, and start figuring out what kind of modeling you want to do. There's so many different kinds. You can do bridal, you can do runway, you can do product modeling, commercial modeling, and it's really important to be honest with yourself. I'm 5'3", so I will never be a bridal model or a runway model. Those models are usually 5'8", 5'9", and I know that about myself and I'm willing to be honest. So for me, I usually do commercial or product modeling. And what I'd recommend is that everybody knows that they have a place in the modeling world. The industry has changed so much, and there are all sorts of people and styles and body shapes and body types that are acceptable now. So there is a place for you. You just have to be honest about yourself with what that is. And for me, it's commercial and product modeling. So lifestyle modeling is kind of your everyday, what kind of person would be using this product, right? Or using this service. So if you wanted to do one for a protein drink or something, maybe a lifestyle shoot would just be this person gets up every morning and they do their stretches and then they go make breakfast, and you would watch those stages of their day. And that's kind of lifestyle modeling. It's how does this product fit into somebody's lifestyle and how are we going to show that in a commercial setting? I think typically in Utah, there's not a lot of opportunity to be a full-time model. So if you want to do it part-time to just bring in a little bit of money, I do modeling and acting, which is really helpful. And I also do writing, freelance writing. But I usually get 3 or 4 modeling jobs a month. So maybe 1 a week. Sometimes I get more than that. Sometimes it'll be 2 a week. It just depends on how busy it is and what season we're in. In the winter, things slow down a lot. In the summer, it gets really busy again because people like to film and shoot outside, which is hard to do in the winter. So it really depends on the season. I do think there isn't a lot of opportunity to be a full-time model in Utah, but if you're doing modeling and acting, you have a much higher chance of being able to support yourself full-time. I did that for 2 years. I was just a model and an actor, and I paid all of my bills that way. And then I started doing freelance writing on top of that, which has been amazing. So that's what works for me. And if anybody out there wants to do part-time modeling, it's definitely a good source of extra income. So in Utah, fitness models are huge. So you can make a lot of money if you're in really good shape, and you can model for clothing, for shoes, for protein shakes, protein powders, those kinds of things. They're always looking for fit models. So the amount of work that you get also kind of depends on your body type and your look. Are you white? Are you Asian? What's your ethnicity? Because sometimes they really like diversity, and so that could be a huge advantage for you depending on your look and your type. So don't listen to just me. This is just my own experience. It's possible that other people can make a lot more money and get a lot more jobs depending on your type, depending on what you look like, depending on if companies are interested in using you. Is there anything I would like to add? I think I would just like to add that if anybody's watching this and they feel a pull or a call to do modeling, just try it. Just come up with a creative concept that you want to shoot, pitch it to a photographer, and just see what happens. Because for me, it's been a huge creative outlet and a way of just expressing myself with my body and my face and clothes and colors. And I love art, and I think everybody should be able to engage with art and express themselves. So if you're thinking about doing it, just go for it. You never know what's going to happen. I never in a million years thought that I would be doing this and making money from it. So just try it. And I'm excited to see where you go and what happens with it.